Hi everyone, it's me Melanie from Hammer Stardust, and today I'm going to show you my design team project for Ruby and Pro SO. I made a journal. This is a Cahier size, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I used the kit, mostly 38 Rue Bourbon and some of the Mademoiselle kit and some others sprinkled through, but mostly those are the ones that I used. And this is part of the kit. It's like and I put it in here like as a journaling card. This is an airmail envelope that I had, and this is also like, I think this one's from Mademoiselle. I think this one's from the kid Mademoiselle. I think it's so pretty. Okay, I forgot how I put that in there. Oh, there you go. That always happens, right, when we're filming a video. And this goes, I just did some, textile. The kits have a lot of roses, so I used this piece of this vintage French fabric that I love. And wow, okay, those are my neighbors. I apologize. This is the second time that I'm filming this video, so let's just get into it. I did a pocket here with like a postcard that I have. It's a modern postcard, and I put a little piece here from one of the kits and a little bit of textile here. I just put this vintage cute little paper in there. Okay, and this is a check, I believe. Like that. And I just clipped it on here so that it would look cute, with the little textile piece that you can just use wherever you want. I love this picture. I have this picture and I love that it looks like the 1920s because of the clothing. I just love her dress. And I think I have another one of the same lady somewhere. I hope I do, because Nelly, her name's Nelly, because I love that one. And I just put like a little piece of handwritten paper and a picture of some flowers from a book. Just really love that picture. This is a label, I think from wine, and it had the little rose, so I thought that was fitting to go in here. This one is from the Mademoiselle one. I remember that, and I just distressed it because it looks like it has in the printable has like torn edges in the page, so I tore it through. I'm sorry. I tore the paper so that it would look like distressed, and I wrinkled it up and distressed it. I love this one. This is like a candies page, like an antique candies, and I just backed it because I printed this one on white cardstock, and so the back was white, and I backed it with this vintage notebook paper. This is just a little postcard with the garden. That is a car starting. I'm sorry. And here I did like a little fabric flip. Fun fact, this was gonna be the fabric on the cover, and then I ripped it out and changed it because I think the green one looked much better. But there's a little lace here, and this the sari piece, you can take it out. I just pinned it here with a safety pin. I'm sorry about all the noise. That's just how it is here. And so you can take it out and use it anywhere you like, as you like. I love this one. It's so pretty. Back here, I put this little picture from the kids, and you can journal in the back. And when I did the flip, I always like to sort of flip it this way so that the paper doesn't break and it's sturdy where I sew it. And so you can, I put this layer, I clipped it in there just because I wanted some dimension with this. But you can take these pieces, I cut them here, and use them on something else, or just leave them there. I mean, you can use it as you want, but I always think it's fun to leave things in a way that the person that gets the journal can sort of use things. So I feel like you can, this piece of lace is kind of long, like you can cut it and use it somewhere else. This is a little tiny piece from the, I think this is from the 38 rule, and I love it. So I clipped it in there, and there's just like a guest check and this like tickets, they're like for mortgage, I think, or insurance. Korean apartments. I think you used to pay, like they will give you these tickets. I'm not sure how it is that worked. But I love it because they're like stapled like that, so I just left them stapled like that. I didn't notice that I had it on backwards. So I left the staple. It's all rusty. I think it looks so cool. On this page, I put just like a book page, a little vellum piece, and this really cute card from France. I don't know what it is. I think it might be antique or vintage, and I don't know what they're for, but I think it's so cute. I like the color. And I thought it looked cute there because when you go like this, you can see this blue. And this is from the William Morrison kit. I had to use a page from that kit because I love that one. And I just did a little tuck here, and this is like a recipe card and a page, like an image from a book of some flowers. On this side, I put this is also an embellishment from one of the kits, and I have this little floral paper on here. So I clipped that on there, and I have here, so it's on the other side too, but so I'm gonna take it like, okay. So this is what I have clipped on the other side, this book page, and this little label that's also in the 38 rule kit. I had not heard that rooster all day, and now he comes when I'm doing the video. And this is from the French envelopes kit, and I just printed it out in a blue paper because they come like this. This is what it's like, because you know how those old letters came like that, like, so it's really windy, so that's my door. I'm so sorry about the noises. So you print it out and it's like this, and I just made it as if it were the letter. You know, I distressed it. It is blue, so I just printed it out on a blue paper so that the back will be blue too, and folded it the way it would be, and I put a little wax seal on here. I didn't glue it down, but you can do like secret journaling in here and then glue it down so nobody can open it. I think that's really cool. And I put a stamp here that I have, that I think is from France. I'm not sure, but it's a vintage stamp, and I use my stamp that has this thing, like the post. And I loved how it turned out. It's so cute. I think this was like here like that. So let's just, so we can move on. And on the other side, I just have like this book page here. I think it's German, but I'm not sure about this one, the language. And the little label on there. I did a pocket with this vintage paper, and I glued this little test out on here, and I didn't glue the middle, so it has one of my little safety pin embellishments that I make. I didn't want to make holes in one of the pages, so I just put it on here, and the person can do whatever they want with it. And I just put some stuff in this pocket, just like this vintage thing that I'm not sure what it is. And I glued this embellishment from so this one's from the new one, Cameo, and just like this one just came out, and I had the journal was already made, but I had to like put some of this in here, mainly because I wanted to use like the tiny tag on the other side. but this image I thought was perfect and so beautiful, so I just glued it onto this envelope. And in here there's like a coffee dyed paper that you can journal on. So, and that's it's a little chunky because the coffee dyed paper makes it a little chunky. But so yeah, this one's from the, I have a video actually making these, but I'm not sure if I mentioned this one's from like the vintage ladies pictures. And this is just some dyed papers. This one's from the Mademoiselle, I believe, and I printed it out on a coffee dyed pink paper, and I love how it looks like. I love these. It's so beautiful, and it folds out like that, so you can, I am liking leaving the fold outs open, not sewing them, just in case the person wants to use it as a fold out. They can glue it and make a pocket. They can just rip it out and use it somewhere else, or do whatever. It gives more options, I think. Sometimes if you sew everything down, there's not much options. And then there's another pocket here with a vintage postcard and this vintage receipt paper thing. And this one's really thin. I like that. I like the sound it makes. I just wanted to bring in the little tiny bits of yellow that there are throughout the kits, the images. And this is the little tiny tag that made me print out the Camille kit just so I could put this little tiny tag in here. And this is a ticket from, I'm not sure, I don't remember what country, but it's like a ticket. Because I made this little belly band and I was like, what am I gonna put there? And then I saw this kit and I was like, maybe the tiny tag fits in there, and it does. And I love it. So that's the new one. That's a new kit that she has, and it's mostly like ephemera. It's a smaller one, but it's really lovely. And this is from the Mademoiselle one. I know that. The Mademoiselle one had more blues, that's why. And this is like a whole page, but I printed it out small, 2 to a page, so that I could do like a little booklet and you can just journal in here. And I think it looks so cute. And just some vintage papers on there. This is a vintage, not vintage, I don't know if it's vintage actually, but it's from a flower book, and I coffee dyed it because the pages were very white. So that's why I'm not sure if it's vintage. But I coffee dyed them and it makes them look vintage. It makes them look cool. So I made this little card from a piece from, I don't remember which kit. I think it might be 38 Rue, but I think it's like a long page that has this on top, and I printed it out smaller because I wanted to use this piece and I never used it. It's funnily enough. But I made it because I was just like, I'm obsessed with this little perfume label, and it's a big page, it's a whole page, but I printed 4 to a page because I wanted to use this like as a tiny little label, and then didn't use it. But I made a little card with this that you can journal on, and I was gonna glue the sticker on there, but then I said, you know, if the person wants the sticker on there, then they can do that, or they can use it somewhere else. And this is the other page of the, I'm sorry about the door, that's my son. This is the other page of the William Morrison page. It was too long, and I had folded where it has like the fold in the printable, so it was too long. But I also didn't want to cut it, so I just folded it like that, so it looks, you know, I wanted this book to look sort of, I'm liking when things are looking just sort of just put together, so haphazardly, like. And so I like this, how it's like folded in a certain way, and then you could see this back here. This is from the little secret journaling tags that I made with the vintage ladies, and I have a video on this. You can check it out on how I made these, but they're like secret journaling tags, and there's just this little pattern paper here and like a receipt. I'll put like a card on top for this video if I remember, and I'll do that. I'll also put one for the little embellishment. This came in the Mademoiselle, I think, kit, which yeah, so this one came also on there. And this is just a vintage envelope. I thought it looks cool, you know, when it has different layers of things. This is the other side of the like chocolate page that I really like. I think it looks so cool. And then this is the other page that I like, distressed, that has the thing. And then this is the last page, and it's just a music page. I think it's in a French. And I put this little textile here that I thought went well with the Rue kit, because the Rue has some peachy tones along with the pinks and reds. And this is a handwritten letter clipped on there. And this on the other side, and this is also from the 38 Rue kit, I believe. If not, it's gonna be in the Mademoiselle kit. But I will try. I try to tell other kits that I used, and I think I did a good job this time. I usually forget. And there's just like this little pretty floral paper there, and that's it. Oh, this is also from the 38 Rue, the backing of the inside cover, and that is it. This is like a velvety. That is this journal, and I will, of course, I'm gonna have to close it with a sari ribbon because it turned out very chunky. But as you can see, I have the pages sort of peeking out also, just like, and I actually really love this one. So that's gonna be my project for today. If you stuck through this long, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more like it, and don't forget to check out Ruby and Pro SO. I'm gonna have all her links in my description box, so you can go check her out. She has some really cool new kits and some really fun things coming up, so you don't want to miss that. Just go favorite her shop and follow her on Instagram and all of those things. So just thank you guys for watching, and thank you for the support, and I'm just gonna see you guys on the next video. Bye.